What's up, guys? We're gonna brobeatz, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a dark Christmas bell melody. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the video. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, and this will be pretty quick. I want to focus on the melody so people know how to make these type melodies back to back. And in the next video, we can probably make a new melody or use this one to make it full beat with it. Okay, so this is the plugin I'm using. So the sound that you want, if you want like the core sound, is a 𝗗𝗢𝗙𝗘𝗥𝗡𝗧, but you can use any of these types of bells. This is the only like bell plugin that I have besides like, you know, Omnisphere, stuff like that. So let's grab in a scale, obviously a harmonic minor or a minor. Let's run with a G sharp probably. Okay, just go in. We got our scale here, and you can transpose. You don't need to use the exact scale as me. Let's start with a basic foundation. So we want to go from minor to suspended chords. So that would start on our root. So G sharp, skip this note place, skip that note place, or you can go to stamps and you can just place in your notes if you need. And then I want to make this a dragged out melody. So let's kind of find a nice rhythm. And then we can put one here. And let's make this a suspended chord right here. Okay, and that should be a good bounce. And I'm gonna pull this up to 150 because I want it to be a little bit faster. All right, I like that. Let's copy it over. And then I'm gonna add this. Hopefully you can see these notes. I'm gonna try to drag it in as much as I can. Wish that would make these a little bit more clear to see. Let's pull this down. And we're just gonna copy it. And I'm gonna just pull this back. Okay, now we're gonna copy it over, and then we're gonna just edit this other half. So what we can do is let's add a little something right here. Let's see. Let's add that metronome back in. Okay, I like that. So what we can do over here is let's copy this, and then we'll just adjust this later. But let's take this and go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way we have like a better bass line, because right now we just have G sharp. So if we go down 5, we can kind of access some different notes. And then let's adjust this. I want this to be back up here. And then we'll just pretty much just use this same thing. Let's just use this thing. Let's see. And get rid of that stuff that doesn't match. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a lot cleaner. Okay, so this is our foundation, right? We're pretty much done with this. I'll quantize it, and now what we can do is make our top melody and then add effects. Now let's go ahead and do our top melody. Now this is extremely easy because all we need to do is just copy. We can copy these 3 notes here, pull them up, Shift D, and then just move them over. And you can kind of go however you like on this one. And I'm gonna copy this over twice. Let's see what that sounds like. We can add another note so it's not the exact same. Let's pull this over. And then I'm gonna Shift D, and we can just kind of go up and down like this. Let's see. Okay, so now our melody is done. So what I want to do is go through some effects you can use just to kind of make it sound a little cooler. All right, so let's go over some effects real quick. So I'll do third party and then stock. So I kind of tried to copy the stock over from the third parties. So with this one, we have the harmonizer here. So what you could do is go into, where is it? Music note intervals, and a lot of plugins have these. They probably just named differently. and you could just kind of go down. Now the best ones are these in the middle, so like the minor third down, major third down. These kind of are really nice because they don't stray too far away from the original scale that you chose. So you can choose whichever one you like, but this one is really good. And then after this, you just add ambiances. So I just chose one of these here, and you can just play around with the presets. So this would be in the delays and ambience, and I'll just start from the top. Okay, and then another one you can use if you don't want to use that, you can use Echo Boy if you have it, of course. And I like this preset, so I just chose this. And then we have like shaper box for halftime or reverse, or a combo of the two. So this, what I like is just putting it on halftime and then putting the mix down to like 25%. You get like some very ghostly, like dark textures in the background with that. Okay, so that's like the third party. So now let's move on to our stock, and then I'll have to turn these on. So it's pretty much, you have a little bit more control since it's stock here. So we got the pitch shifter. All right, so just add -3 on the pitch, and I just turn this up, and it's pretty much the same as the harmonizer. Okay, and then we have this Lux Verb. This is a trial version. You don't really need to get the full, it's just reverb. All right, so in this order, I would use these like this. So with 2 gross beats, we have reverse. So I will put the reverse first and then the halftime. It just sounds a little bit better that way. If you can try flipping them, but sometimes it just doesn't sound right. So I'll turn both of them on. And you can get some really interesting stuff with that. And I just added a delay because obviously you want like a bunch of these frequencies bouncing around and stuff. So I put it on ping pong. I didn't really change too much. You can, when you get the preset, you can change it, of course, yourself. So all right, and that's just an idea of some things you can add on. I'll include this preset so you can just play around with it. But that's gonna be this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.